Good afternoon, and thank you for taking the time to speak with me about my project, My Teaching Coach. I want to start us off with a story. I want you to think back to your high school days or college days, and I want you to think of that one teacher that was able to make a mark on your life, who was able to help make things real for you, inspire you, encourage you, and motivate you to become the person you are today. For me, that was my teacher, Mr. Walden. He was my business and marketing teacher, and he truly did inspire me. He helped me to remember, to understand that just because someone says it's impossible doesn't necessarily mean it really isn't possible. But today we have a problem. The problem is we're losing too many good teachers. Not only will our students face this challenge of competing in a global economy, but our employees, our competitors, and our successors. Now, why is this the problem? Because there's very few opportunities for those new teachers. Those first-year teachers generally have to take whatever opportunity comes their way, which often is the hardest teaching assignment in the hardest district. They lack credibility with principals because they understand that they don't have experience. Generally, there's very little support, and during that provisional certification, new teachers within that first 3 years can be let go for generally any reason. And in that first 3 years, you generally lose about a third of all new teachers. And after about 5 years, not only are we losing new teachers, but we are losing new teachers to the entire profession. This includes some of the best and the brightest. Coming right out of college, it is expected to be an expert. This is not the case for most industries. Most industries allow you to go from internship to entry-level position, offering various support networks and mentorship opportunities for these new employees to groom them so that they can be successful, productive, and contributing members of the team for the company. New teachers are often left to survive versus thrive, to swim, to tread water, to keep afloat. This is the solution that My Teaching Coach can offer. It's more than just a job search bot. It's more than just Googling opportunities. My Teaching Coach aggregates both social and all internet reviews of various schools, administration, district, so that a new teacher will fully understand what exactly they might be applying for. To have a general understanding of an inner city school might be one thing, but to be able to go and see the reviews of potential peers or LinkedIn profiles of an administrator, to be able to see how the school might be trending in terms of OSPI standards, or the Department of Education's No Child Left Behind Act, to maybe identify maybe the school is innovative and trying new things or addressing the students in a different manner, encouraging the arts or the music programs, or finding ways to treat students as students and to position them for success. For me, I remember when I was a first-year teacher, I had general knowledge of various schools, but really my only solution was to go and substitute teach throughout many districts and many schools. This, which did give me insight into the schools and to the principals and to what I might be able to expect, but it wasn't really a reliable or sustainable solution, as it took me nearly 2 years to find my first opportunity. Though it was a good opportunity, coming right out of college and struggling for 2 years and not having a summer job, as a substitute teacher only works during the school year, created additional stress and almost caused me to leave before I even had my first opportunity. With My Teaching Coach, a new teacher will be able to identify the right opportunity, will be able to identify the right information, and will be able to make an informed decision before even applying. This will help reduce the attrition rates, reducing overall employment costs for the school districts, increasing the quality of education for students because of the consistency. You don't have to worry about losing those great and bright teachers. But My Teaching Coach goes beyond just job search. We provide virtual mentoring, local-based lesson plan exchange, and a video library of expert teachers, so a new teacher will be able to identify what does a great teacher look like? How do you deliver a lesson plan? How do you manage a classroom? Things that often are overlooked in a traditional education program. So let's take a general approach. Most new teachers go straight to Google and plug in a school district name, or possibly a general search for schools within a district. However, this does not give a new teacher the right. In a general search for schools in Puyallup, a new teacher would be met with this landing page. An ad possibly of an online program, various school information, reviews, job openings, the Great School Review, but that's about it. This doesn't provide a significant amount of information for a new teacher and still requires additional research. Whereas a new teacher might be able to find better opportunities by going to My Teaching Coach, aggregating their search result, and finding relevant information that aligns with what a new teacher would be looking for. So let's take a look by starting here. The same search for schools in Puyallup in Google will provide an entirely different view of the opportunities that a new teacher might find. Before even getting to jobs, a new teacher is going to be able to see what the grade school average ratings are, what other employees are saying about the school district, how it ranks in its Department of Education's scorecard in terms of testing and other assessments. And more importantly, the LinkedIn profiles of all the different teachers that have LinkedIn profiles and the administrators. This will allow a new teacher to identify the professional backgrounds and possibly even network. As one of the challenges that new teachers face is not having a referral that will carry enough weight with the hiring principal. Then you'll be able to see where they are currently in terms of Google News. This allows a new teacher to sort through information and then prioritize school districts and job opportunities before clicking on their job search. Based on our market research, what we had found is new teachers are often left clueless with the first opportunity. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to process the information. They don't know how to find the right opportunity. When you look at the overall size of the entire market for educational support, it's a $15 billion industry with an estimated growth of 5%. We're looking to provide educational support primarily for those new teachers. These are teachers within that first 5 years before that attrition rate of about 50% kicks in. We also know, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, that about new teachers' growth rates should be right around 11% over the next 10 years. And we also know that the federal government will continue to throw more money into incentivizing professionals to go into pursue the career of education. We will not ignore those that are also within teaching programs across the country, as this will be the primary method of acquiring new customers. If given the opportunity to make informed decisions before they complete the program, we'll be able to help guide new teachers down the right certification programs, down the right districts for student teaching, and help them build networks that will be meaningful for their job search. What we do know is that of the 400,000 that start, only about 240,000 finish the teaching programs. And of those, only 98,000 are able to find an opportunity within that first year post-graduation. We look to close that gap with My Teaching coach, so that we can capture not only a larger percentage of new teachers, but that we can help resource and help these new teachers become great teachers. Now, with My Teaching Coach, the primary method of differentiation is to target the customer via the mobile device. Our primary competitors have very little presence, if not any, on mobile device. This includes both mobile optimized sites and mobile applications. We know that there are 5 billion global mobile devices around the world. In the US alone, the average user has more than one mobile device, including tablet, mobile phone, and others. We also know that, according to both Google and Yahoo, that mobile searches will outnumber desktop. So whereas desktop provides a solid resource and a solid avenue to reach these new teachers, we understand at My Teaching Coach that the best way to reach these teachers before they graduate is to be there at their fingertip. Furthermore, we understand that just in Google alone, there are 40,000 teaching job related searches every month. This will become vital as we plan to increase size, scope, and awareness through online paid search. And this can also play well in terms of ad revenue through My Teaching Coach. Lastly, we expect that this market to be about 2.8 million users. According to our market research, new teachers do not discriminate. They are looking for the best resource to provide the best tools necessary for them to do their job, including job search opportunities and online lesson plan exchanges. We have found that through market research that new teachers and veteran teachers alike will maintain profiles on multiple destinations and multiple resources as long as the information is relevant and the resources that are provided are useful to help them do their jobs much better. Herein lies the opportunity. With My Teaching Coach, we're projecting revenues to hit 1.5 to 1.7 million by the end of year 2. We also expect to see nearly 450,000 monthly visitors in that same year. The goal is to also hit roughly 5,000 premium subscribers by the end of our second year, and this is based on what we are seeing with our current competitors in terms of membership. Lastly, we also expect roughly 1,500 affiliates to help generate the 3 channels of revenue: advertising, subscriptions, and affiliate programs. We are seeking $200,000 for 30% ownership equity. This investment should return handsomely by the end of year 5 with an expected net present value of $830,000. Your investment will not only help support the mobile application development for both iOS and Android, but it will help cover all staffing and contractor salaries and all marketing initiatives to help increase that user base to capture a larger part of the market share by the end of the 5th year. But you also must realize that My Teaching Coach, our goal is to help empower new teachers so that the good teachers don't fall through the system and that the great teachers are around to make a difference, not only in our kids' lives, but in the lives of those in our community and beyond. So as you invest, realize that your investment goes beyond just the classroom. Thank you.